Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 8 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to add the curtain walls. We fixed the corners as well. And then we created this so that it's a different height from the rest. I'm going to maintain this one to this height now, but for this one I'm gonna maybe increase it more so that it's more significant, but that's something that we could do later on if we want to. For what I'm seeing, this one, it looks good enough. Also, I'm gonna change it to probably shaded or consistent color so that we could see much better everything that we're adding there. I'm just going to check this one right here. I'm probably going to remove this door right here. I think having this one right here is more than enough. So you can exchange this part right here, or you could just leave it, but I'm going to delete the entrance door right here, so that we could add this one on an inclined view, but that's something that we could do later on. I want to add the curtain grids right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to architecture and then curtain grids right here. We could just add this one like this manually, or we could go to our south elevation and we could just add this one right here. I'm going to delete or move this one so that it's not too much. So here I'm going to select this one, maybe 300 on the end, like that. Let's go to our west elevation or east elevation, and then I want the 300 as well. So 300, so that we have enough space to create that. And then here, this one went over, so let's just fix it a bit and then just connect them. So that looks good now. I don't want this one to be all the way as well, so give it some space. So now we could go to our south elevation and then add our curtain grid first. Usually I want it to be consistent like this, or maybe we could do multiple, so maybe set of 3. There we go. We could put this one right here as well, 700. That one is just to cover, because we have our floors right here, just to cover those. Or the best way probably is to have it all corner, so all facing on this side. So I think that's a good way as well. All horizontal. I'm going to add here first, maybe 500, and then after that, maybe 500 each, to be consistent with let's put 500. And then maybe select all of them and then pull it down a little bit, something like that, and then add 500 again. There we go. And then maybe give it some, there we go, and then just move it like that. We're gonna do the same except for this. Why? Because this is fixed, and because we need some gap right here. So now let's go to our east elevation. Plus we have a door there, so we need to add those. We could do it on 3D now because we have some guides. We have a guide like that we could align it to. So here we could align it on this side, align it on here. So now because of that, we could just add there we go. Little by little, it will snap to the proper. If not, you could just manually add it. And then here, we could just type in 500. So because this is fixed, that's why I added like that. I'm still thinking of changing the material right here. So I'm still thinking of changing this glass part right here to a different glass. But that's something that we could decide later on. If we do, we'll do it. I'm going to add a nice trim here to enhance it more. And then here, what we could do is we could lower, or we could just leave it like that. The only problem is I want the same thickness. So it's either we pull this one out and then we have the same thickness, because this thickness I need, let's double check how thick is that, because we have 300 here, but here we have 564. Usually that's too much. If we push it like that, that's 400. So we could just make this one as 400 as well, and then we're good. And then obviously we need to put 400 here so that everything is consistent. So we could do that. Definitely we could do that. Here we have 200, and then if we pull this back, we need to delete this. Pull it back. Now, how much is this? There we go. So 49. So this one should be negative 800, 2800. There we go. There we go. So that's negative 2800. This should be 400. And then we need to fix those. And then pull this one up. Negative, like that. Delete this and pull this one up. And then let's go right here and then just fix this part right here. And I just want to double check everything. Make sure that this one is not showing up. I think that's much better now. Probably going to use this one as well because we're gonna incline this. So now we could add in more mullions right here. I'm going to maybe set the only issue we have here is the addition of the door. If I'm going to put the door right here, so if we have 500 first, doing like this, then once we have it here, we need to add the door. Maybe I want to just add a segment. Okay, so just one segment like that. Go to west elevation or east elevation. No, west elevation right here. And then here we could just add one segment because we have the door. $1,000 probably. And then 900. And then now we could just add segments again. And then we could just continue. we still have the same design. We were able to keep it. There we go. And then we could work on this now right here, curtain grid, and then put 500. Make sure to zoom in order to get those. There we go. So only this part right here, only this part, we could still add 500 on one segment like here. I'm just going to align it. And then DL, get those. That's the only problem we have, is we're just going to just put it in the nearest, not align it, because we're getting an error because it doesn't recognize that properly, that we have a segment there. So might as well just leave it like that. We still have our design worked on. We did want to save the same issue or the same design, maybe 300 from here. So we have the 300 there, 400 here. I'm gonna put at least 400. So 430, I'm just going to there. We're doing 400. Make sure to pull this one up. $30 more and we're good. I think that's good enough. At least we have 400 here. I think we also have 400 here or 300. Let's double check. I think 400 here. And then yeah, so we just need to be consistent with that. Just a little bit. And I think we're good. And I could just add a little bit here. We could pull it up. think in terms of right here, I think that's good enough. We could just have a lip here because we have a door that needs to be flush. So we're gonna do that and then add here as well. So it's just harder when you have a door to do that design there. It just takes a while, but once you have it, it's worth it when we're doing the renderings. Here we could just add the one in the middle. We could do the same thing here because we have horizontal design, so might as well just continue with that design idea. Then here, let's do the same thing but with the door. Let's add the door now. Maybe one segment, 900 there, and then one segment as well. I'm just gonna check it out onto our north elevation. Maybe the height is not good. Let me double check. I think that's good enough, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. We could increase it more. Yeah, we could just do that. And then just like add that there. So now let's add in our mullion. So I'm gonna click on mullion, all grid, but we're gonna use the 50 by 65, and then just simply add those ones right there. All grid. There we go. There we go, right there. You want to make sure to delete the bottom if you have a door. Obviously, you don't have mullions there. As you can see, it looks good. We need to double check our level 1 as well. Here we haven't done, or we haven't added the mullions as well. So here in this part, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in probably those bifold windows or bifold doors. And then we already have here, we could add one here on this part. So I'm gonna add a curtain wall, and then we could have a big one right here. This one will be fixed. So we're going to do the same design that we have. So we have it there. Let's remove the stand so that it is wall mounted. I think that's about it here. Let's go to 3D and then just pull this one down. Maybe it's -400 from the top, and then here from the bottom, let's just pull it up. Base offset probably 700. And then here we could just add the mullion as well, but curtain grids first. And then add one more right here, and then just fix the height. And there we go. And we could just add the same mullion, all grids, 50 by 65. And then you just need to go to part 1 description. It will be on the second link. We will have the sliding door right here, or maybe it's either or side opening. No, not this one. Parametric folding door or sliding door. I am more on the parametric folding door, so I'm gonna download that. And then once you download, you just need to drag and drop. And then here you could just click, or you could just put it on the proper side. You don't need to make it this big. You can edit this and choose how many panels. So I'm gonna put it 6. You can flip it if you want it there or going out. I'm gonna put it like this. You can increase, so this one is 5,000, make it 6,000 for the width, and then the height, it's up to you as well. Let's edit this one, and the height should be, let's see how it looks. I think 2600 is good enough. So I'm happy with that. As you can see, we have our living room and dining and kitchen right there. So let's stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.